This live stream is sponsored by PSL, Sound, Light and Stage.
Hello and welcome to Sanders Park for this cross-town rivalry between Tukapa and Old Boys, which has today been played for the Ibbotson Cup. Round 2 of the competition on beautiful conditions. We'll just have a look at the weather for you. Current temperature is 20 degrees. The wind is minimal at 11 k's. It's coming from the northeast. It's an actual beautiful day. Right, we'll have a look at the games that were played last week between Tukapa had a 21-15 win against Southern, close game, and Old Boys had a 31-40 loss to Clifton in a high-scoring game. So, winning for Tukapa and a loss to Old Boys to come in today's game. And the points table, bearing in mind this is only after one round, so Clifton are on top with Coastal and United with 5. Tukapa got 4. Stratford Eltham picked up 2 bonus points. And the other 3 teams, Southern, Inglewood and Old Boys, each picked up a bonus point. Right, we'll have a look at the teams for you now. Tukapa in the front row, Luke Travitsky, Connor McLean 2, Patrick Howlett at 3. The 2 locks are Michael Nyson and Josh Keach. Number 6, George Tamati. 7, Liam Burnett. Number 8, Mairangi Lapo. On to the backs, where Tukapa have suffered a number of injuries and have got a rearranged back line. Number 9 is AV. 10, Campbell Woodmass, who usually plays halfback, but will be filling 10 today. 11, Mark Johnston. 12, Jack Gilmore. 13, Ethan Lobb. 14, Blair Holt. And 15 is Lagan Kumara. On to the bench. 16 is Fletcher Smith. 17, Will O'Donnell. 18, Daniel Butler. 19, Harry Theodore. 20, Josh Reed. And 21, Cooper James. Right, we'll go and have a look at Old Boys starting lineup now. In the front row, number 1, Perry Lawrence. JJ Pokai at hooker. Caleb Thompson Harding, the other prop. The locks is Smelly Tuivaga and Joel Williamson. Number 6 is J-Man Keeper. 7, Riley Mitchell. 8, Rowan Slater. Onto the back line. Number 9, Eben Clarkson. 10, Jack Parker. 11, Mason Millam. 12, Noah Callahan. 13, Vatalai Voluma. 14, Zach McDonald. And at fullback, Jacob Hawkins. Onto the bench. 16, Ollie Campbell. 17, Cowrie Ralston. 18, Corrigan Miller. We don't have a player for number 19. Number 20 is Rami Hami. 21, Quintini Natai. And 22, Cullen Murfitt. So all is set. The development game is just finished, which has been won by Old Boys. And we await the start of the main game very shortly. We'll just take a short break now and we'll see you back here in 5 minutes or so. Welcome back to Sanders Park on Good Friday. Old boys are entering the field now, followed shortly by Tukapa. It's a wonderful day here and there's a very big crowd, which is great to see. Out comes Josh Keach for Tukapa in his 50th game. Congratulations, Josh, on a well-deserved. He's been playing very well this season, so hopefully Tukapa can reward him with a good victory today. Joining me in commentary today is Rob Ridland. My normal counterpart Lindsay is away, but I'm sure he's watching this game. But Rob, welcome along. You don't have much to live up to be better than Lindsay. What
I'm happy about is that the ladies from Riddles, they sent us in some Easter treats, and Lindsay, you're missing out on that, mate. If you're watching, how can I have yours?
Yeah, we're very nice too. Right, we'll wait shortly. The ref today is Will Johnston. He's been assisted by Tim Bysick and Effion Williams. And you can see in the middle there, right, some lines painted on halfway. That is actually an Easter egg, believe it or not. It looks impressive. Right, just about ready. You can see in the background there's a huge amount of people on the grounds. The Colts game is just finished. Right, away we go. Tukapa take it in. AV waiting for the ball here. Here it comes. Mike Nyson on to Howlett. Good defence by Old Boys, pushing Tukapa back. Here comes Burnett on the side on support there. That's Tamati taking it up for Tukapa. He's playing the short side onto Mike Nyson. Good run there. It's a bit isolated, and the Old Boys boot has kicked it through, which you're not allowed to do. Yep, and Will Johnson signals that. Oops, a little bit of niggles, which is not surprising. The bit of a grudge match. Tukapa Old Boys, city rivals. And today's game has been played for the Ibbotson Cup. It's been played for since 1951. And it's in memory of Jack Ibbotson, who played for Tukapa Colts in 1939 when they won the championship. And he went away to World War II, and unfortunately he didn't come back.
Rowan.
So
Josh.
They donated a trophy, and it's been played for since 1951. And just as a matter of interest, the Ibbotson family used to own Ibbotson Motors. Many of you older viewers will remember them quite well. In town by where the art gallery is now, they used to be on the corner there. I can actually remember going on a few bus trips on Ibbotson Motors. Do you, Rob?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's rather fitting, the trophy named for them, and it's been played ever since. Usually, it used to be played pre-season. Often it was played at Pukera Park. But nowadays it's generally played for the first game of the competition round. So just something a little bit extra on the game. Not that really need anything else when it's Tukapa Old Boys, but...
Good day. Let's have a good game. 2 and 2 there.
We've got Will Johnson mic'd up today, so hopefully you viewers will be able to hear his rulings. Connor McLean to throw. Overthrow. Old Boys take it away. Good run here by Pokai, and he sets it. Old Boys on the front foot here.
Yep.
Quick ball. Along the line it comes. Good defence. Old Boys still making good ground here. Take it in for the set-up. Right in midfield. Slower ball this time. Old Boys still going forward. But no, Tukapa played the ball on the ground by the looks. Penalty right in front. Jack Parker with the ball and not going to kick for goal. By the looks, going to go for the corner. That's a great kick too. Old Boys hot on attack now, so they'll be looking to score early. I don't think the wind today is not really in favour of anyone. It's more of a bit of a crossfield wind. So No advantage to either side. Pokai. Tukapa stolen this by Josh Keach.
Last feet here.
It's up, Howlett hits it up. They'll come back short side here. Look to clear, I think.
Thank you.
AV, yep, coming back to short side onto Nyson.
Okay.
And they're hitting up again, but they're not really making any ground here.
Don't touch it.
Now they're going to clear. Out it comes by Woodmass. That's a big kick, but hasn't found touch. Still gained a lot of ground though. Old Boys on the counter. Hawkins with a kick. And that is a 50. Is it? No? Yes, it is. Yep. Thought it was. Old Boys have dominated the first few minutes, Rob.
They have. It's early days.
Yep.
Get on.
You can see the people in the background all in T-shirts and shorts and that. Wonderful to see rugby played like this. People shading their eyes from the sun.
Magnificent day out there today.
Short throw. Old Boys got a good drive on here. They're 5 metres away from the line. Goes to ground now. And I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Old Boys have made an error. We seem to have lost Will's microphone, but we'll try and get it back. Not a great place to have a scrum though when you're on defence. 5 metres out and right by the sideline. It can be very hard to clear from here. Tukapa, of course, coming off a win last week against Southern, 21-15. In a hard-fought game. And Old Boys had a 40-31 loss to Clifton. AV put it in, and it goes. Tukapa scrum under a little bit of pressure, but there's going to be a reset. Luke Davitsky playing prop again for Tukapa. They've got a couple of injuries, so he did a great job last week. He's not usually a prop, so interesting to see how he goes today. Goes to a clear right on their own goal line. But they're going backwards. Still maintain possession, however. It's not a great place to try and get out of here. They're going to hit it up again. That's a good run. AV might kick here, it looks. He is. That's a good clearance. That's a very good clearance indeed. So we've got in a lot of trouble there and they've managed to get out of it. Pokai to throw again. Up it goes. That's a good take. Out it comes Parker. Onto Kia. Parker again. Good passing in the back line here by Old Boys. That's a good pass too. Good defence though. Old Boys maintaining possession. That was a wide pass out to Lawrence. Coming back the short side. Good defence again. Out it comes. Old Boys take it into the set. A few good phases here. Out it goes. Good pass. An infield pass from Jack Parker. Onto Hawkins. Tukapa's defence is holding at the moment, but they're under a bit of pressure. Mitchell. That's good defence by Tukapa. And they might have the ball here. They've stolen it, Burnett, which he's an expert at stealing the ball like that. But then they've lost it. Wasted that turnover. Old Boys have it again. Out it comes. Pokai. They lost the ball, but they managed to recover.
Player, it's all gone backwards.
Yeah, Will Johnson said it's gone backwards. Pokai again, he's been prominent. There he goes. Oh, but now he's lost it. But I think we're coming back for a penalty to Old Boys. And I think they are going to have a shot this time. Just by Will Johnson there's some sign writing there. Tukapa have managed to obtain a new sponsor, Halter. And that's their name on there. There it is. And they into technology stuff on farming. They do cow collars and digital fencing. So thank you very much to Halter and welcome aboard the Tukapa rugby family. Jack Parker, pretty easy kick, but he's missed it. Old Boys will be disappointed with that because they've made all the play so far. I think, territory they've had 96%. So, and they haven't managed to capitalise on that so far. Woodmass goes long. Here we go. A couple of wide passes.
Inside.
A high kick. Coming down.
Backwards.
Went backwards from the Old Boys player.
Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Conor McLean told to leave it.
No.
Klassen, a little left foot kick. Bounces up for Kumara. And he'll kick clear for touch.
You're coming out, Tukapa.
So,
Nah, because ruck's formed. I know you're eager.
I'm going to say Tukapa haven't been an Old Boys half yet. So, Old Boys will be pretty desperate to score for all this play they've had. Tukapa player, they've lost it again, Old Boys. But then they've gathered it back. Lapo tackles. Here they go. Pokai again. Tukapa, yes, they have stolen it. Good work. Johnson, way he goes. Good tackle though. Once again, Tukapa get out of jail a bit. It was a good tackle by Klassen for Old Boys because Johnston was away.
Good.
Old Boys will be disappointed, Rob, I think. They've not been able to convert any points yet. They're making some mistakes right at the crucial moment.
Yeah, they're putting the pressure on, but they just
Swipe for your 9 there, Camille. Shoelace.
They're making those little mistakes when they get close to the line.
Yeah.
Yep, time back on.
And it goes to the long throw this time. They maintain possession, Old Boys. Bit messy. Out it comes. They hit it up. Klassen. Back it comes the other way to Pokai again. Gosh, he's had some hit-ups. On to Parker. Slater. Good run. Made good ground. Tackled by Keach. Sets it well though. Out it comes Parker. Wide pass. Then another knock on. Yeah, once again, the Old Boys make the mistake right at the final sort of phase. They would have been through there. You get frustrated sometimes, Rob, if you're making all the play and you can't get any points, and sometimes that can cause the errors because you might be pushing it too hard.
Yep, you're right.
Hey, that last scrum, good correction over here. Good work, keeping up. And stability was much better.
Will Johnson was happy with the last scrum. Let's see what happens with this one.
We've got 7 to go before the drinks.
Oh, and you might have heard that. The players are having a drinks break after 20 minutes.
Crouch!
Which is a bit unusual for Taranaki Club Rugby, but as you can see in the background, The weather is stunning, so probably a good idea to have a drink.
Nice, Perry.
Hey. Perry, let me sort that out, please. I've already given you guys. Be on a natural angle.
Let's go, Perry. Oh, can you give it to me, Joel? You coming with me?
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
It's a better scrum from Tukapa. Lapo on the short side to AV, who clears. I think that's gone out in the full, it has. Gosh, there's been a lot of errors in this game, Rob, from both teams.
Yeah, it's disappointing, really.
Because you can't blame the conditions, that's for sure.
No.
This player's on Old Boys' bench. No doubt waiting their turn. And it goes Old Boys, but there's another knock on. Oops. I don't know why all the players rush in. There was nothing there in that, really. Oops. You better be careful. Wouldn't be an Abbotsford Cup game or Old Boys took up a game without a few little disagreements. I love these rivalries, though, Rob. You know, it's great to have rivalries in any sport. You've got a club that you really not hate, but you love to play against and love to win.
If it is.
So, like the All Blacks, they're great rivals of South Africa. You take it down to a club level, Tukapa and Old Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Old Boys Tukapa clash is always the ones I like during the year.
Yeah.
So I've already had a chat about stuff off the ball like that. So
The Tukapa have been penalised, so a bit of play off the ball was there.
Well, I think Keach just stepped over a man, and the Old Boys guys didn't like it.
Whatever. Right, Parker to look for the line. Finds the line about 12, 13 metres out from the line. Let's see what Old Boys can come up here with this time. They'll be looking to cut out their errors, that's for sure. And it goes. Took about advantage again. A knock on by Old Boys. I think the coaching staff, Old Boys coaching staff, would be very happy to pull your hair stuff out of these mistakes.
Well, I think Tukapa were very fortunate.
And there they are. Territory still at 97% for Old Boys after 17 minutes. That's quite unbelievable. And it goes. Set up by Gilmore. Coming back the short side. Here comes Keach. Sets it. On to Dravitsky. Takes it in. That's not a bad clearance by Woodmass. It must have been touched because AR's took up a ball. So a bit of a bonus there for Tukapa.
Given when you look at that stat, 98% territory for Old Boys, it's only going to be a matter of time, isn't it?
Well, you'd think so.
I think the only thing that's looking after Tukapa at the moment is the possession.
Yeah.
Which Tukapa is 52% to 48 Old Boys. So.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
but because they've been defending all the time, I think old boys have made mistakes and Tukapa have got hold of the ball and that's just had to get out of trouble. Right, McLean, short and line out by Tukapa. It's going to go to Keach. Up he goes. Good take. AV onto Lapo. This is where he's strong at. Taking the ball
Leave
up.
it now, 4.
AV.
Out now.
Here it comes. Onto Howlett. Onto Woodbank who clears. But that was taken back inside. But it's not going to find touch anyway. Old boys have it. Millam. Takes it in. Here comes Clarkson. Come for another phase. Okay, good in pass. Well set up. Ball's just sitting there. Here it comes. Parker's going to kick. Not a bad looking kick, but Kumara was in good position. And he passes him. Oh, that's a bad mistake by Tukapa. I felt Kumara should have probably cleared it there, but decided to run it out. And once again, another mistake. I think the next out will be a drinks break, I think, which will be a good thing for both teams, actually. 0-0 after 20 minutes. In today's rugby, that's a bit unusual. And Tukapa haven't been out of their half. So Clarkson. Out it goes. Parker. Good passing. Good wrap around there. But once again, they've dropped the Tukapa away here. Quick ball for Tukapa needed. AV. No, he comes back the open side. Onto Lapo. Onto Woodmass. Wide pass. Little kick through.
Thank you.
Old boys have it. They're going to return by Parker. Kumara has it. Oh, he'll kick this time. And he does. There's a bit of a line out here. And I think we're going to have a drinks break now.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll only be for a minute, so we will stay with you. And Rob, pretty disappointing game, really, in a lot of ways, you know.
Well, it's disappointing for all boys, really, because, I mean, they should be miles in front.
They should be.
Looking at the stats.
Be interesting to see what happens. Quite often in a game like that, you have all that territory, and the first time the opposition break into your half, they often score.
Yep.
Which, as you can see on the balcony, there's a good crowd here. Here we go with the stats so far. Possession is right on 50-50. As we mentioned, the territory is unbelievable. Tukapa only missed 2 tackles and turnovers. Tukapa have got 3 turnovers. Old boys won. Tukapa conceded 3 penalties. Old boys won. So everything's pretty even except for the territory.
I guess when you look at the possession, I mean, it's 50-50. So
yeah. But it's where you get the possession that can count, isn't it? You're getting the possession, you own 22 all the time. It's difficult to do anything with it.
I don't know why, but it always feels as though when the team playing from the club rooms, it looks like they're playing uphill.
Yeah.
Feels like they're playing uphill.
Yeah. With the wind sometimes it depends, but there's not much wind today. Tukapa, of course, have a lot of injuries at the moment, especially in the back line. Mason Porteous, we believe, will be back next week. Rory Gilmore is out for 4 weeks. Zebi is away in Auckland this week at a family reunion. And Whata Wharawhara possibly next week. So Tukapa definitely have a makeshift back line. So they're doing quite well at the moment. Just a couple of Tukapa supporters not here today. Hello, Lindsay in Auckland. Bruce Irby and Dwight Murfitt, both in Australia, be watching this game. Someone told me, Dwight, that they hoped your trip to Australia was a one-way ticket. I thought, that's not very nice.
Knock.
Yeah. Knock on by Tukapa, another mistake. Old Boys have it. They were inside their own half for about the first time this game. Out it comes. Slow ball. Glasson. Slater. Parker drops it.
Backwards.
Wasn't a great pass, but it went backwards. They recovered well. Parker again. Good defence by Tukapa. Who was that? That was Gilmore. Good defence.
Inside.
Parker. That's a good kick. That's a very good kick.
That's touch.
Made good ground.
Navy.
Yes, hello Lindsay, I know you're watching. And you'd have to say, Lindsay, that Tukapa are very lucky to be at 0-0. And it goes from Connor McLean. And overthrown. Pokai has it, he's been absolutely prominent. Going to midfield. There it is. Parker again. Out to Callahan. Goes the short side. Good pass. It's a good run. There's a good breakthrough here. Old Boys looking promising. I think they've scored. Yes, they have. And that was Mason Millam, I believe. Good short side play by Old Boys. Here we go. We'll have another look. There it comes. Out to Parker. That's a good pass. They brought two players in there. Goes a short side by Slater. Good pass. And that's a good pass there. And he did well to score it and tackle. So finally Old Boys are on the board.
Yeah, I think it was just a matter of time, wasn't it?
It's taken a long time, but you're right. That lady behind the kicker, I don't know if she's wishing him luck or trying to jinx him. But it goes. It's away. So Old Boys lead 5-0 after nearly 25 minutes. But if I was Tukapa, I'd be quite happy with that scoreline. So because now Tukapa are going to actually get into Old Boys half.
Yeah.
You don't know how. Just do your best. No, have it.
Will and Campbell Woodmesh just have a little conversation. Off it goes. Just lands on the 22. Oh, that's a bad pass by McDonald. Parker. Old Boys back inside their 5-yard line. And they clear. Tukapa have an attacking line out, Rob. Can you believe it?
And in their territory.
Yeah. Let's see what they can come up with. Right, Connor McLean to throw. Keach they go to, I'd say, or Nyson. It's Keach. Takes it. Well, they go Tukapa on the drive here. Old Boys haven't really sent any guys in, they're just sort of standing around. Tukapa just walking forward. Now they commit some players, Old Boys. And some, yeah, now they commit a bit more and Tukapa stop, but they go again. Good breakout on the short side. The ball's there. AV into Tamati. Good ground. They go again. Here's Burnett. Lapo. He's strong. But Old Boys have held him up well there. Ball goes to ground. There it is. Took up a habit still. They're getting close now. There's the goal post right there. They go again. They set, they go. There it is. AV. On to Ethan Lobb. Don't think I've mentioned him yet. There it goes. Maintain position. They go either way here. They come around right under the goalpost there. On to 9 phases, so they're managing to hold on to the ball quite well here, Tukapa. They go again, Burnett. Getting closer, AV. Looks to clear, big pass. On to Gilmore. Oh, intercept. This will be very difficult to stop. Although, I think he's going to go all the way. He is. Well, talk about a heartbreaker for Tukapa. The old intercept. And there's been a few of them in the... Tukapa played a pre-season game against Paniki and there are a few intercepts like that. So, nothing more to break a team's heart after Tukapa had the ball for 10 or 12 phases. We're controlling it well. Then one loose pass. And it's going to be a 7-pointer. Out it comes. And it was Woodmass who threw the pass. It's 11. I think it's Milham who scores. Is it 11 or... I think it's Jack Parker. Whatever, it's a 7-pointer for Old Boys, which is what they needed probably, and they will be very happy with that. Well, I said Tukapa once if they get into Old Boys territory, quite often they can score, but I wasn't expecting a runaway try like that.
No.
So 12-0 to Old Boys. Tukapa will need to bounce back from that. That knocks your confidence a little bit.
I think they can. I think
Yeah.
they can come back.
There we go. Woodmass. Bit of height on that one. Lands on the 22. Slater. Good run. Good run. He's away. And he's beaten another one. Ethan Lobb drags him back from behind. Great run though. Always carry on the short side. Bad pass. But it'll be a penalty, I think. Oops.
We'll come back here to a scrum to Old Boys unless there's anything.
Having a bit of a discussion there, those players. Way off the ball.
Anything, Tim? Come in.
Don't really know what happened there, but
I'll have a chat, Tim.
Will's going to have a talk to his AR, see if he saw anything.
I didn't actually see what happened because obviously play. Yeah.
Got up and just gave him a shove.
Yeah.
But then 6 whites come running in.
Okay.
And essentially, he didn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
But he's certainly gone in with a shoulder.
Okay. So he aggravated it, 6
Yeah.
white. Okay. So we've.
You might have heard that. It looks like 6 white is going to be
Yeah. So if you get the mark,
penalised
and
for
I'll get 6 out.
coming in unnecessarily with his shoulder. So I'm going to have to come back a little bit here, over here. And it's going to be a card too. Wow. You're not very happy, I don't think, but
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
you won't win
just
that
wait, just wait,
argument.
just wait. Yeah. What's that? Retaliation.
Retaliation, there we are.
Shoulder after the ball.
There we go.
Just here, mate.
Took up a kick for the corner here. About 7 or 8 metres out. First time this player's been down this end of the field, down this corner. A few people under the trees there, Rob, getting out of the sun.
Shading up.
Yeah. In it goes.
Advantage in the air.
Oh, yeah, and Keats was taken in the air there, so it would be a penalty for Tukapa. They got advantage here.
It's
This
in
one,
the air.
Yeah, we'll have another look at that. And up he goes. And, yeah, he's taken... That's dangerous play. Yeah. So we'll go back to another line out. And just try all over again. Players get up so high on the line-outs nowadays, if they get their feet taken out from under them, they do fall a long way. It does look quite dangerous, doesn't it?
Sure does. It's a long way to drop.
Yeah. They're going to Keach again.
No jumper.
There he goes. Old boys don't really contest this time. Tukapa have it in the back there. Yep. Away goes Burnett. On to Tamati. AV. Right under the post, Tukapa. AV on to Howlett. Good run. Burnett again. Oh, Tukapa lost it. Old boys, they'll have this advantage. They'll carry that on. A knock on by Tukapa. Following Old boys' example, really, aren't they, of mistakes?
I think both teams are guilty of it.
Yeah. Possessions, the territory's evened up a little bit now. Tukapa have got 21%. So, there we are. 22, sorry. McLean. And it goes. Nyson this time. Onto AV. Burnett. Back door pass. Out it comes Kumara. Tries a little chip through. Bounces up for Old Boys though. Oh, that's a couple of weak tackles there by Tukapa. Good run though. Oh, the Old Boys are breaking a couple of tackles here.
That's all right.
Out it go. Oops. Yeah, it was a bit loose around the maul there, the old Boys with their ball. Parker will kick. Made good ground. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, dear,
Easy.
oh dear.
Don't milk it.
It was not a good pass to Woodmess, who could not hold on to it. It was too big a pass, too ambitious really, and you're only 22 when you're isolated, there's only two of you. Well, the Tukapa players is down. It doesn't look too good actually. I think it's Burnett.
Easy, mate.
Yep, and he's going to have to come off, which is a loss for Tukapa.
He's a forward down.
Yeah, no, he's no good. Tukapa, as I said before, are not having a great run with injuries.
Obviously be a sub.
There's another one to the list. It must be reasonably bad injury for Burnett to come off. He's a tough little bugger. We've got about 6 minutes to go to half time, which Old Boys have still got their player in the sin bin, and Daniel Butler, number 18, is coming on for Liam Burnett.
You don't allow that.
Well, it is Will O'Donnell, was it? Right, just about set to go again. Clarkson to put the ball in. Good attacking position for Old Boys. Well, they're one player down in the scrum. And it goes. They hold the scrum well. Out it comes to Clarkson. It goes off on a run. Good pass there. Good defence though, Tukapa. But Old Boys have got numbers there. Making good ground. A big one. Oh, Pokai makes a mistake. But it went backwards. Parker's going to try a little kick through. Oops. Oh dear. Slater, one of the Old Boys players, has lost his shirt by the looks with Jack Gilmore. The AR might have something to say about this. We'll see. Say it happened right in front of him. No. Carrying on. Connor McLean. Nyson. Good take. Good presentation as well. On to Woodmess. That's a good clearance kick. Good line out. Good exit from Tukapa. Yeah, Pokai made a mistake. That was unusual because he's been quite outstanding for Old Boys. And it goes. Slater.
He's fine, good time.
Good defence by McLean there. Was up quickly. The Old Boys maintained possession. Hit it up again. For Perry Lawrence. Clarkson. Good run here. And it comes back the other way. Jack Parker. It's going wide with some ground there. There's a gap through there. But a forward pass. And once again, the last little play. An error has occurred.
Time.
We've got an injury break here. It looks. With about roughly 4 minutes to go.
It was forward. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll come in the pass went forward.
Time, Tim.
What do you think, Rob? Tukapa will be happy. Well, not happy, but they went 12-0 down.
Yeah.
The way the game's gone, you'd say they'd be quite lucky to be only 12 down, I'd say.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy to get to half-time and talk it through.
Yeah. And conversely, I'd think Old Boys would be a little bit disappointed that they're only up by 12. Because they've made all the play. And just their last little execution has let them down.
Just let them know you're meant to another minute in the bin. Yep.
Took up a scrum.
Crouch!
And it goes. No, it doesn't, because the scrum goes down. Right, let's see if we can get it right this time. And it goes. Good scrum. AV. On to Woodmess. Goes for the cross kick. It's not a bad kick, actually. The Old Boys dropped it, but it went backwards. Took up, pick it up. Have possession. AV gets there. Out it comes. Lapo. Away he goes. Oh, great run. Through two tackles. Sets it. Coming back. No. AV went to the short side and changed his mind. Ethan Lobb has it. Wide pass to Kumara. A terrible pass, but it works out all right for Connor McLean. AB was going to go short side again, but changed his mind on to Howlett. Good run. This is better from Tukapa. Ethan Lobb. Out to Keach. Backdoor pass. Onto Woodmass. Onto Gilmore. That's a bad pass. Yeah. Everything was good about that movement except the last pass.
Number 5.
I think players will be glad for half time, Rob. Looks like they're blowing a bit.
Knock on.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. Just watch it side.
Right, Klassen to feed the scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Good scrum. Wide pass to Parker, who puts a little chip kick through. Where's the bounce going to go? Tukapa have it. Oh, once again a bad error. Old boy try a fancy backdoor pass. Just went backwards, so that's Old boys have an advantage for a knock on. Little chip kick through. No one home for Tukapa. Is the bounce going to be all right? Up it goes. He's in trouble here. He does okay in the end. Managed to set it.
No, it's there.
Tukapa have it.
No, still another minute. Stay up, White.
AB asked if it was half time. He kicked it out and he was told no. There's another minute. So Tukapa try and bring it up.
Stay back.
Connor McLean's at half back. Out to Lapo.
No.
AB again. Woodmass. I don't think that's out, is it? No. Right into Parker's hands. Wide pass. Way old boys go. Oh, he nearly bust all the way through there, did Millum. Onto Klassen. Onto JJ Pokai. Oh, busts off. Try. Oh, easy try. Bad defence by Tukapa. All started from that missed clearing kick. Here we go.
Easy.
Into Klassen. Onto JJ Pokai. And the in pass missed by Daniel Butler. Old boys will be very happy with that because that's right on half time. In fact, it will be half time 17. They'll probably get the kick. It'll be 19 up. Although to be fair to old boys, they probably should be this far in front.
Oh, I think so. I mean, like, Tukapa just had to do another phase there before they went for the line out, and it would have been half time. But
well, bad clearing kick from Woodmass, didn't find touch. And they paid the price. Here we go, make it 19-0. And it's over. So it's half time here. Old boys 19, Tukapa 0. We'll just have a quick look at the stats for you. Here we go. Old boys have scored 3 tries. The territory has come down to 77%, but still dominant. Possession is roughly even. Tukapa now have missed 10 tackles, as opposed to old boys 2. Penalties are even. So old boys deserve to be in front by what they are. We'll just take a short break and see you back shortly for the second half. Welcome back to Sanders Park for the second half. Old Boys in front 19-0. Tukapa got a lot of work to do to get back into this game. Some other scores for you at half-time scores. Southern lead United 24-14 and Stratford lead Inglewood 14-3. Because the other game, Coastal, is tomorrow.
Knock-on advantage.
And Old Boys straight away from the kick-off, a continuation of the first half, have knocked the ball on.
First one off white.
I think if anything summed up the first half, that did, Rob.
Yeah, sure did.
Let's see what Tukapa can come up with here. They need to be the first to score, that's for sure.
Giving Hard Boys that stability. Hits good. Hitting straight. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
And it goes, good scrum. AV, big pass to Woodmass. On to Gilmore. On to Kumara. Out to Johnston. Beats the first tackle. Good in pass too. It didn't quite come off. Bit more promising from Tukapa though, and they managed to get the ball from the line out throw. Still a beautiful day here in New Plymouth. We can't see the mountain, it's covered with cloud, but no snow on it at the moment. Really like a late summer's day.
It is.
And it goes to McLean. Lapo takes this line out. Onto AV. Up they come, Tukapa. Oh, that's a good hit. AV. Onto Lapo again. He needs to get in the game more for Tukapa to have a chance. AV. Back to the short side. Not quite sure what happened there, but Tukapa made a mistake, obviously. And Old Boys have got through here. Tukapa in trouble here. Just the bounce of the ball. He's just got to pick it, and he has. Mason. It was Jack Parker again. And that's a try from another era. Well, he lost the picture a bit there, so couldn't quite see what happened. It looks like Tukapa must have dropped the ball there. Parker kicks through. Shows a good turn of speed. Gets the bounce. Pretty easy in the end. Old Boys will be happy with that. Consequently, Tukapa are in real trouble now. 24-0 with the kick to come. Lindsay. Away he goes. He's missed it. So it's 24-0. And we come back to the Easter egg to kick off. Are you partial to Easter eggs, Rob?
We used to be,
Yeah.
but not so much these days.
Right.
I'm getting a bit old for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Tukapa actually had an Easter egg hunt in the club rooms for the kids just before the game. My God, you should have seen them scrambling then. Old Boys bring it back. They have a penalty away for a high tackle. Parker. Out it comes. On to McDonald. Old Boys looking good here. They're starting to put a few phases together. They have the advantage still. Well, that's good play. Turned into the tackle nicely. Slater. Well picked up. They pick and go again, Slater. I mean, not times with that name have been heard in Taranaki Club Rugby. Out it goes to Clarkson. Oh, that's a great little pass, short pass. He's away, fullback. Oh, he beats the tackle too, and he's going to score. That is a great individual try scored by Jacob Hawkins. He was on the receiving end of a great little pass, but he did a lot of work to score that try. And once again, we're having a little disagreement. We'll have a look at the try scored again, though, shortly for you. Here it comes. You watch this little pass here. Great
Time
pass.
off.
And he runs from halfway.
Both captains again, please.
Beats the tackle.
Do you
Yeah,
have anything?
that's a good individual try. Well set up by his halfback. Larson.
Yeah.
So 29-0. Kick to come.
Josh. Rowan.
And Will Johnson's going to have a talk to some people here. To the captains. Let's see what he has to say.
It's about usually. Hey, look, we don't know what happened there because play obviously carried on right here. We don't realise at the back of our heads. Yeah, no. But if play is going to carry on like that, because this is a good game of rugby, we've already had a guy in the bin. I'll just put more fellas into the bin. So please have a chat. I don't know what happened. Just make sure the guys keep their hands to themselves. Try stands here.
Right.
Time back on.
Good call by Will. They did not see what happened, so it's hard to make a call. And players are on a final warning, I'd say. But that was a great individual try, Rob, wasn't it? That's probably the best movement of the whole game, actually.
It was a nice little pass.
Yeah. Looks like Kumaro's coming off at Tukapa. How's this kick? No, it's missed again.
Guys, hands to yourself. No more.
Yeah. Old boys have a bonus point now as well. 29-0. Off we go again. That's a better kick off. We lost it. Wakeham Old Boys, that's a good kick too. There's some ground.
White.
Good return there by Tukapa.
Use it 9.
AV. On to Keach.
Hold.
Number 3's offside for Old Boys, but he didn't really interfere with play. AV. Out to Ethan Lobb. Puts the ball under one arm. That was solid defence. It makes good ground actually. AV. On to Lapo. Backdoor pass to Woodmess.
White off.
White are off. Old Boys are offside. Johnson has it. And we'll come back for the penalty. Oh, no, still set. Tukapa still have advantage. Lapo again. Breaks the first tackle. Out comes AV. On to Howlett. Good ball. Out it comes. Gilmore. Another wayward pass. But Tukapa have the penalty.
Number 8, offside.
Number 8 offside. You might have noted we've got Will Johnson.
Never back onside.
We can hear him quite clearly now. In the first half we had a slight technical difficulty. But we've got him now, and it's great to hear him giving the rulings.
Offside.
Woodmess finds the line.
Subs for White.
A few subs.
Yeah. 1 and 15.
1 and 15 are going off. So Perry Lawrence and Jacob Hawkins after scoring that try. Goodness.
Yeah, it's a penalty. Hang on, guys. Time's off.
19.
Time back on.
Right, where we go again. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be happy about scoring a try like that and then subbed off. There we go. Well picked up by Woodmess. Ethan Lobb has it. Tries to break through. Can't do so. The ball's there. Old Boys might drive over this, and they have. Took up a lack the support. Old Boys have it. 21's on for Old Boys at halfback. According to us is Quintini Natai.
Tackle! Play on, ball is up through the middle.
Old Boys maintain possession. There it is.
Try and move here, don't milk him.
Out it comes. Bust the first tackle. This is good ball for old boys.
Good.
Not a great pass. The last pass by Zach McDonald wasn't a great one. Brendan Harmey in the background there.
Just inside the half. Yeah.
McLean. Going to Keach again. Down to AV. Out it comes. Backdoor pass. Woodmass tries to have a little break on his own. Maintains possession. Nice and plays half back. On to Lapo. Gets through the first one. Sets it back nicely. AV has a little run on his own. Offloads it.
Backwards.
Pass went backwards. Luckily, he's offside. Yeah.
You have to come back round.
Yeah.
Way you go. Just sit careful, thanks. Offside, entry into the tackle. Good kick.
Well, I think that went out, but I don't think it was supposed to bounce out. But they've got a lucky bounce there, Tukapa. It's a word from our sponsors there at the bottom, and it goes. People sitting in their deck chairs at the rugby. Goodness me.
Play on!
You think they're at the cricket?
Yeah. Tukapa have it. They've got it under control at the back. Going to go sideways at the moment. There it is.
9! Get it out! Get rid of it now!
Yeah, right. You heard Will Johnson there. Tell him to get rid of it. And AB does. What's happened there? Another error. Old boys players are letting Tukapa know as well.
Oh, I did.
Territory still well in favour of old boys, 71%. Possession is virtually equal. That is equal. Not happy with the scrum. We'll reset again. I think we've lost Will Johnson again. Oh, here he comes. Good scrum by our boys to come the short side. Slater. And clear. No, it's not. That's a good clearance by old boys.
What's that, sub? Is there a sub? Yep. Is there subs?
Some subs are coming on.
Is there subs? No? Okay, thank you.
No, no subs. And it goes nice
Play
and
on.
AV, wide pass, out to Tamati. Ethan Lobb has it. Gets around the first tackle, then he gets through the second. Ball's just sitting there. AV tries a little kick over. Could be collision. Oh. It's carried back, Will Johnson says. Oh, boys, go take it away on the short side. Out it comes. JJ Pokai, inside pass. But it's been stripped by the Tukapa player. But Old Boys managed to get it back again. Bit of a juggle there. That tackle needed to be made, and it has been. Out it comes, that's a wide pass. Here comes Pokai again. Good run. Oh, and he's lost it again. Goodness. Lapo. Tukapa have the advantage here. Away we go.
Try and move there, no, leave it.
Cooper James. Oh, no, it wasn't Cooper James.
Drive.
Lob. Needs the support there. Here it comes. Davitsky. Old Boys played down in the background there. Oh, and Tukapa dropped the ball. Patrick Howlett this time. I had $1 for every drop ball or bad pass in this game, Rob. I'd be doing pretty well. It'd be 3 figures, wouldn't it? Close to.
It would be.
Oh, that's a basic error. And I'm pretty sure both teams will be looking at that aspect of their games after today. I'm not sure if they're having their drinks break now. They may well be.
No concussion, Coombsy. I'm quite happy, eh?
Looks like they are. Okay, some score updates for you. Southern are leading United 34-14, which is a big turnaround from last week because Southern lost their first game and United had a good win last week. So 34-14 to Southern. And the Stratford-Inglewood game has got closer. Stratford 14, Inglewood 11. So I presume there's about 20-odd minutes to go in each of those games. Thank you to Brent, our stats man, for providing me with these scores, and he's providing all the possession, territory and all those other things that you see on your screen.
Sit!
And it goes. Good scrum by Old Boys. Slater. Out it comes. Cullen Murfitt. Guy breaks a few tackles there too. Pushes off another one. Goes to ground. Ralston. There's a big hit there. And someone didn't like it.
Yeah.
Williamson is appealing for something that he believes has happened. We'll have a look.
Cool, doesn't mean it's foul play. Knock on.
Couldn't really tell what happened there, Rob. Did you?
I didn't see anything.
Crouch! Bite! Sit!
AV. Reasonable scrum of Tukapa. Out it comes. Backdoor pass, a bad pass as well. Woodmaster has to go back, picks it up, he does well. Tukapa maintain possession. Tukapa going backwards here. Defence by Old Boys. Butler was the player taking it up. Tukapa not really going anywhere here. Stay on the short side to Lapo.
Now!
Turns nicely.
No, still on.
They're going to clear by Woodmass.
Touch.
That's a good kick too. Very, very good kick. Under pressure. Old Boys will have another chance here to attack.
Inside.
Short line out by Old Boys. Tap down.
It's fine, no jump.
Tukapa didn't contest. Out it comes. Mitchell. Holding on. Yeah, got a little bit isolated.
It's clear.
Woodmass goes for touch quickly. Yeah, good kick. Tukapa don't really look like scoring a try here, Rob, do they?
21.
No, they don't really.
No.
Over there, I'm going to
It's just the
play.
basics, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm playing on.
Pass and catch.
Yes.
They're not making any tackles.
You've hit it right on the head there. The three things that have gone wrong today.
Playing on.
Tukapa's missed tackles is up to 14 as opposed to Old Boys 3. Back of the line out it comes. Woodmass, big wide past Ethan Lobb. Spots a hole and he goes through. Well tackled from behind though. Still maintaining possession. AV onto Lapo. Good defence by Old Boys though.
Hold.
Out it comes again. Whoa, that's not good defence again. But he gets up and goes again. Come back the short side. Woodmass, Ethan Lobb. The Old Boys supporters on the sideline getting excited about their defence, which has been pretty good. AV throws a speculator back in field to Lapo. He decides to go straight ahead. Makes good ground actually. Out it comes. Ooh. Daniel Butler holds on well. He was under pressure there. Woodmass, wide past Ethan Lobb. Cuts inside the tackle. Gets the offload away.
Advantage knock on.
Took up and knocked the ball on. Old Boys away here and then he passes it. Oh, goodness me.
It's sort of genuine kick. It's a knock on.
A lot of mistakes in that part of play from both teams. Well, I think even though there's still 20 minutes to go, at least Tukapa will be quite happy for this game to be over and
Time off. Sammy.
look back and scrub this game from their memory actually. It's been pretty disappointing.
Don't know actually.
We've got an injury break
19.
here.
Yeah. Hey guys, we'll take a water break too. We'll
Oh,
take
wait.
a water break while
Right.
he's down.
Okay. Rob, my co-commentator, you can have a beer break now.
Is that? 19.
I think some of the rugby today would turn you to drink from both teams.
It does. At the end of the day, everyone will be looking forward to a beer after the game.
They will.
Yeah, we'll take
They
one.
will.
Rowan. That discipline's good, mate. Thanks for having a chat. Yep. Good.
It's good. We're having to talk to Rowan Slater there, telling them their discipline
Yeah, it does.
has improved.
That's pretty good.
There has been a little bit of a few niggles during the game, but as I said earlier, it was
Yeah, it's good.
Tukapa Old Boys. There's always a little bit of that. And Old Boys are looking good at the moment to take the Ibbotson Cup.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're all good. Sweet.
Okay, for Tukapa, 17 is Daniel Butler and 18 is Will O'Donnell.
Come on here. Just here. Yeah.
I said the game's so bad,
Seven,
Rob just
is
received
this
a
up for you?
text from Lindsay saying I can't watch this anymore. Right, update of scores. Southern 41, United 14. Inglewood have hit the front against Stratford, 18-14. Brent, you'll be pretty happy about that. And here it's 29-0 to Old Boys, who've got a bonus point.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Steady scrum for Old Boys. Parker's going to kick. Taken by Holt. It's a good run, that's a good return. By Josh Reid. Woodmess onto Ethan Lobb. Tries to break through the gap there. Old Boys hang on to him. He's still standing on his feet.
Guys on the ground.
And cool tackle.
Hold here.
That's a great offload to Keach. Coming back the short side. Woodmess. Put hand up, penalty, yep. That one wouldn't be a sin bin though. It's wasn't cynical. Another good kick from Woodmess. Makes some good ground there from the penalty. Let's see if Tukapa can come up with something here. And it goes. Keach again. AV. That's a good ball for Tukapa, but AV's caught in possession there. Still there though for Tukapa. Willowed. Maintaining position. We can need a half back. Cooper James goes in there. Out to Howlett. Woodmess. He's a little run on his own. Beats the first tackle. Turns and sets it. AB comes back. Josh Reid. AB. Out it comes. Blair Holt, well done. A couple of highish tackles there. But the Tukapa have lost the ball again. Old Boys can fling it around here. Murfitt. Big wide pass, well taken. They're away here, Old Boys. Plenty of room. That's a good pass too. Jack Parker, infield kick. Fine space. Covering defence by Tukapa. They have possession. AB goes to the short side, onto Johnston. Jack. Still maintaining possession. Tukapa hard on defence though. Trubitsky. Looks like Tukapa going to clear. Woodmaster drops it. Well, that sums it up completely.
Sure does.
Always got a great opportunity here to further extend the lead. Scores 29-0, but I think earlier in the first half, if Old Boys had held on to the ball for the last pass, or that the score could be well into the 40s.
Oh, well done.
Sit!
Good scrum. Comes short side Slater. This is going to be an easy run in. Yep. It all comes from a good scrum. Steady scrum, halfback able to run. Very easy try though. Here we go. Slater has it set, easy set, draws the man in. Another winner between two players, easy try.
Cheers.
34-0. This is going to be a very comprehensive win for Old Boys, who bounced back from their defeat last week. Conversely, Tukapa,
After the kick.
after a good win last week, will
Guard if you want.
got their butt well and truly kicked. So,
Oh, there's some learnings out of it, I suppose.
oh, that learning's word. Where did you get that, Rob? All these people say it nowadays, don't they? Kick is missed. Still 14 minutes to go, so this could really blow out on Tukapa if they're not careful. There we go.
But it's not gone.
Old boys have knocked it on this time. Keach is away. Good in pass to Howlett. AV has it. Wide pass out to Lapo. Out it comes to Woodmess. Good pass there. Ethan Lobb. That's a good pass to Johnston. He's breached the first tackle. Needs to stay in from the sideline though. It goes to ground. Well done. That's a good pass by Dravitsky. On to... Old boys have stolen this, I think. Have they? Yes, they have. And they'll clear... Well, the kick's been charged down, I think. And went to fall straight into Old boys' arms. They're away again. Jack Parker's on the outside. An in-pass. Good tackle. Out it comes. Making good ground. Always another good pass. Tries a little chip over. He gets the bounce here. He could be in. I think he's still going to be in. Oh, yeah. Went dead, I think. We'll have a look. There is just the bouncing. Tukapa play might have impeded him a little bit, but no, that's over the line there. Good call.
Now it's touch and goal.
So it'll be a goal line dropout. I think it's the first one of the day, actually. There we go. Oh, boys, here they come again. Slater. There he goes. Breaks the first tackle easily. He's actually been pretty impressive in the second half, Slater. There it goes. Yep, they come. Parker. Dummied for an impasse and hanged on. Where's that gone? Another bad pass. A few subs is there. Right, territory is coming down all the time. 64% to Old Boys, 36 to Tukapa. Possession is even. Possession is the only even stat in the whole game because missed tackles took over up to 19. Old Boys only missed 8. There we are. That reflects on the scoreboard, doesn't it? And players are pretty happy to have a little rest now.
We played for Swan. Just no. Yeah.
Well, we've got a break. Just to remind, Tukapa Old Timers Day will be on the 16th of May when all Tukapa teams are playing Southern. Also, don't forget about the 25-year reunion from the 2001 year. Tukapa won 3 championships, Senior A, Senior Force and Colts. So that's on King's birthday, the Friday night. And the Saturday there'll be an auction of jerseys. So if you're in any of those 3 teams 25 years ago,
it's a guy on the dip.
have a look on our Facebook page and there's more information about what's happening that weekend. Should be a great weekend.
19's on, so we'll go time on.
Tukapa throw to the line out. That was going to Keach, but Old Boys have read that very well. Out it comes. So Old Boys got another new halfback on. Right in midfield, right under the post. 20. Army, is it? 12. Tukapa hanging on, the ball pops out loose. Old Boys looking for more points here.
No, 2 off feet.
Out it comes. In past. JJ Pokai, he probably deserves a try actually. Big wide pass. Cuts infield. Oh, it's too easy. Could have passed and they still would have scored, but went over untouched in the end. Here he goes. Pokai sets it for them. Wide pass there. That's a good pass there. That probably made the try. Yeah. Comes inside, a couple of defenders. Tukapa haven't got any answer at the moment. And there's still 10 minutes to go. Looks like Cullen Murphy is taking over the goal kicking. Old Boys have scored 7 tries. And they could have double figure easily. That's missed as well. So they've got only 7 tries, only 2 conversions, so they've left another 10 points out there.
Yeah, 7.
Here we go. Just inside the 22 for Old Boys. They're going to run it back, and it's Slater. Wasn't held, got up and went again, then turns and sets it. There we go. The big forward starting to run with the ball now.
Play.
There we go.
Leave it!
That's close to the sideline, but a little kick through. Tukapa picked it up. That's a good return. AV. On to Josh Reid. Out it comes again. Looks like Howlett. He'll keep running all day. Already can. Tukapa bring it wide. Ethan Lobb straightens up. Tried to get an offload again away, but once again a bad pass.
No.
Well done by Blair Holt there. Out it comes.
Leave it now. Leave it. Good. Thanks, mate.
Ethan Lobb plays first 5. Tukapa caught in midfield.
Hit a crack.
AV. Whoops, another loose pass.
Play on.
Good run.
No.
Old Boys calling for a forward pass. Will Johnson says no, but there's a knock on there. Old Boys have it though. They'll be away. Away they go. Advantage will be over.
Advantage over.
Yep. That's a good kick too. Old Boys just dominating the game now, Rob.
Yes, what was going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. Even though they didn't score in that first 20 minutes, they were all over Tukapa really, weren't they?
Yep.
Tukapa try quick throw in.
On out.
We're not having that though.
It's a good try though. Tukapa had to try something different. Well, nothing much has come off of them today. And it goes. Old Boys have stolen another one. Out they come, looking for more points. Sets it right in midfield. There it is. Out it comes. And they go back the short side. Slater. Took 2 or 3 guys to get him down.
And they get the ball back. Pokai offloads it. Down they go. Holding on to this ball well here, old boys. But then they've lost. I must have jinxed them because they lost it. Oh, took up away here. In pass. Well taken. No, that wasn't high. Spectators called for a high tackle there, but that was fine. Took a breakaway. But they've lost it again. Oh, goodness.
It's carried back.
Cowboys kick long. I think they've gone too long. We'll go back for the scrum.
Come back.
Mistake by both teams there. I wish full time would hurry up, Rob. Been that down, isn't it?
I think packing up the cameras will be more fun.
Thanks.
Yeah. Everything about today is right. The weather's brilliant. Good Friday, nothing else on. There's a great crowd here.
You guys don't
but the rugby's been terrible.
Replacement.
Well, there's been a lot of mistakes. I mean, Old Boys have deserved to win. But
absolutely. But I'm sure they won't. If they look at that first 20 minutes again, they won't be happy with all their aspects of their game. But yeah, they're well and truly deserved winners.
Tukapa, let's go. Yeah.
Conversely, that shows
Still
how
going to go
bad
through the
Tukapa
same
have been
process,
today,
boys.
I think.
They don't have to. Hey, still same calls, guys. Yeah. That's right. Okay, crouch. Bind.
We've gone to golden oldies by the looks we have. Out it goes, Ethan Lobb. That's a better pass. Holt.
But it's not gone.
But he's lost it. Long kick for Tukapa. Big N.P.O.B pass.
Keep coming.
That's a big kick. Yeah. I don't know if it's a 40-22.
not quite, I don't think.
No. Or is it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think it was, but it is. The AR has ruled that, so.
He was inside.
Old Boys possession. I think
hey guys, Tim is in a far better position than any of you.
Some of the Tukapa players are arguing. I think they've got a valid point, but it's not going to make much difference at this stage of the game with the scoreline as it is. Okay. Is that Bill Reid in the background there? It is too. Great to see you here, Bill.
His grandson's playing, isn't he?
So,
yep.
Yeah, good time, Connor.
Old Boys take it into midfield. Turn it around. Looking to score more points. Big wide pass. Is it forward? Oh, we called full time.
Even the refs had enough.
Yeah. Thank you, Will, for doing that. According to us a few minutes early, but I don't think anyone's going to be worried about that at all. Okay, Old Boys win 39-0. Let's have a look at the stats. 7 tries to none. They only converted 2, so as I said, they left 10 points out there. Territory 65%. To Old Boys possessions, roughly the same. Missed tackles 22 to Tukapa. That's what's really hurt them. Turnovers are pretty similar. And penalties, Old Boys conceded 7, Tukapa only 3, but the scoreline says 39-0. And we'll have a look at the try scoring highlights for you. So there's 7 tries to Old Boys. Here we go, back to the first half. Jack Parker, good little bust there. Sure, so that's a Slater, that's a good pass. And that was another good pass. No one did well there. That's the first try. There you go again. Took up a hot on attack here. And that's right, it's an intercept try, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long run.
Yeah, big wide pass, here we go. They hurt big time. Just a straight running really. Showed good speed, Jack Parker. That was virtually a 14-point try actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Out it comes to the short side. JJ Pokai had an outstanding game. Runs in. Ran strongly with the ball all day. We got another mistake by Tukapa. The ball went loose there. And kicked through again by Jack Parker. Showed good skills. Got the bounce. Good try. And that was a great little offload by Clarkson.
That was the try of the day.
Yeah, onto Hawkins. That was a good try. Just a little happy Good Friday. No, this is a pretty easy try, this one. Slater just draws the man. He had a man outside him unmarked as well. Pokai takes it in. Wide pass there, that pass made the try. Left the two outside defenders with not showing who to take. And that was it. Comprehensive win for Old Boys to keep the Ibbotson Cup. And we'll have a look at next week's games. Tukapa were hoping something better. Coastal play Tukapa at Rahudu next week. Inglewood play United at Inglewood. Old Boys are at home to Southern. And Clifton play Stratford Eltham. So there we have a wrap for you on our day. Thanks to everyone involved with the coverage, our camera crew, Connor, Ben and Noah, my co-commentator Rob, our statsman Brent and our controller Shay. We won't be back here for another 4 weeks, Tukapa away for 3 weeks in a row. So we will see you in about 4 weeks' time. Good afternoon.
This live stream is sponsored by PSL, Sound, Light and Stage.